In this video, I want to talk about surrender and how to fully trust in the universe to bring us what is best for us and what we desire. Because in today's situation that we are all in isolation, we're kind of forced into some sort of surrender anyway. So I thought it'd be a good time to try and use this situation to our advantage and learn to trust fully. So I really want to give you today 4 easy steps to surrender, to make this process as simple as possible, and so you can use it to your advantage at any time in your life. Hi, I'm Esther, quantum healing hypnosis practitioner. My mission is to help people take their power back and become the beautiful creators of our own reality. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next content that I've got for you. And please let me know in the comments how you find this useful for yourself, how you manage to surrender, what is your technique. And now let's dive into the ways that we can fully surrender and trust the universe. To fully surrender, what does it mean? What does it mean to let go? Well, to let go is to make room, is to expand. When we are really fixed onto an idea and we have expectations, we are somehow closing ourselves off to many possibilities. For example, if I hold on tight, you can see if I start to let go and let the stuff that doesn't serve me get out the way, then you can see that letting go also means expanding. It means that we're able to make room to receive more. And when we can expand, when we can be in this expanded state of being, then that's when miracles happen, because then it gives room to the universe to bring us what we desire, what we've asked for. When we look at the word receiving, receiving means repeatedly seizing something. So to keep on receiving, we have to be open, we have to make room to receive all of that. So it's important to be able to first expand, to then receive more. So most of the time, we know what we want, and we kind of have an idea of how it's gonna arrive in our life. But these expectations are often the reason why we're not getting what we want, because these expectations put resistance on the universe bringing us what we want. So it's really important for us to understand that maybe we don't have the whole picture. Maybe it's not about things being perfect or being as we plan them to be. Maybe it's more about just knowing what we want and letting the universe do the rest. Abraham Hicks says, let go and let God. And God is you, by the way. So in a way, we have to get out of the way of ourselves. We have to let go of our own resistance. And how do we do this? Is by letting go of how things are gonna unfold and just believing, just understanding that we will get what we need, we will get what we desire, because we never stop desiring, and that's human nature. But we have to let go of how this is going to come into our life. We are the main culprits, we are the problem in this story in a way. So if we can get ourselves, our resistance, out of the story, then things can unfold in the best way possible, because the universe has the bigger picture. So here I want to give you 4 easy steps to surrender and let go and fully trust in the universe to bring you what you want. So the first step really is to locate where we are putting this resistance. Locate in ourselves what it is, what is the frustration, what is the anger, what is the doubt maybe that we have towards this situation that we want. So we have to see what it is that is blocking the situation from happening. So to do that, it's good to examine where we maybe tried to control things a little bit too much, where we've tried to put things in place, or where we've tried to involve certain peoples in certain situations, and try and let go of that. Try and let go of the how things are going to unfold. So if we can locate where we are putting resistance, then we can start letting go of that. The second step is to let go of the emotions that we've attached to this unfolding. The second step of letting go of the emotion is probably the most difficult, and is definitely where I have the most difficulty trying to let go of this control. But this is the most important, and even though it's very uncomfortable, this stage, it's also where we get to grow. It's where we get to finally shift our perspective. It's where we get to find a new angle about what we want and how this thing is definitely going to come into our life. So it's about, yes, coming right to the edge of our patience, coming right to the edge of our emotions, so we can let these shadows kind of come up to the surface, be examined, and then go, okay, you're just emotions, but I can do better than this. I can see things from a different point of view. And so this really allows this shift to happen. And don't worry if it does push you to the edge. Don't worry if, because it's kind of a necessary step, but it's a step that where you don't want to stay there. You want to be able to move on from that. So you can let it happen and then say, okay, now I've given you space. Now it's time to move on to something else. To be able to make this shift in our emotions, sometimes it means actually having a panic attack. Sometimes it means crying. Sometimes it means doing some exercise, or it means writing it down on a paper, so it's not in our head or our heart anymore, but it's on paper, it's outside of us, and then it's easier to let go of this. But the idea is that we need to shift our vibration from this thing is not happening to this thing has already happened. So you can find a way that will be personal to you to try and shift this vibration. Sometimes it's just having a shower, or doing some yoga, or some meditation, or going for a run or walk. But doing something that somehow distracts us from the fact that we are frustrated, or that we are angry, or that we are sad that this thing has not happened yet. So we need to come into a place of, first of all, acceptance, and then gratitude for this thing coming into our life, even if we don't know how it's going to happen. By acknowledging it, we become the observer of our thoughts, and this gives us a greater perspective. And from this greater perspective, we can find solutions, or we can even let solutions come to us. So this is like opening the door to say, everything always works out for me in the end. So it's already... it's this step which is the hardest, but it's also the most important in this process of letting go. And now, once we've managed to let go of the emotions and the frustration, and once we've managed to come into a place of calm, a place of acceptance, the third step is to ask for guidance. So either connecting to our spirit guides, our angels, or connecting to our higher self, or just connecting to the universe by sitting quietly, connecting with our heart, trying to connect with our breathing, trying to let go of the thoughts of the moment, and just be quiet and listen and ask, what is the next step? What do I need to do next? Please show me what the next step is. And when we are quiet is when we get to listen. And so it gives room again for the universe to come and give us this solution. It gives room to the universe to bring us what we need to know, what we need to do, any sort of advice that we need at that point. So to ask is a very humble and a very useful way that we can work with the universe. If we put ourselves in a position where we can listen, the universe will answer. So it's just about us being able to receive, listen to this guidance and let it come to us. And from this point, it's good to go step by step. It's good to not try and ask for how is this going to happen to me, but just ask for what is the next step. Just go little by little to be in the right direction. And then the fourth step is to really keep connecting. The best way we can connect to what is best for us is to be grateful, to be in this perspective of joy, of love, of acceptance, of to be in this receiving mode. We really need to be already grateful that things have happened, that things are really gonna unfold in the way that we want. So to be grateful allows us to connect to the universe further, and it allows the universe to deliver to us what we need. It's important to keep connecting to our guides and also acknowledging and being thankful for their guidance, being thankful for our angels, being thankful for the universe or our higher self, always providing, always putting us in the right place at the right time. And when we do this, then life becomes a little bit magical. It becomes much easier, and things start to unfold in a way that we might not understand right now, but later on makes a lot of sense, and it allows for miracles to happen, really. So here you go, you've got it. So I'll just repeat simply. The first step is to locate where we have put this resistance. The second step is to let go of the emotions that we've attached to this outcome. The third step is to ask the universe for what we want and ask what is the next step. And the fourth step is to keep on being thankful, keep on having gratitude for this event unfolding in our lives, and trusting that it's definitely going to happen because the universe has our back. By letting go, by surrendering, we open the door to the unexpected, and this helps us expand. This helps us live in a more elevated state of being. And when we can work in flow with the universe, life becomes magical. Life becomes full of synchronicities, full of reminders that we are in the right place at the right time. And this reminds us also that we have taken our power back, that we have become the creators of our reality, because part of this creation is a co-creation with the universe. It's working in flow with the universe. So I hope that you found this video useful. Please let me know in the comments if this works for you. And until next time, stay in love, share the light.